Welcome to Tow Rig Tech. We just traded in our Cummins for this unicorn of a Duramax. One owner, Lbz truck. One owner like these coveralls. And it's not a unicorn just because it's an Lbz truck. It's a one owner, unmolested, bone stock, 145,000 mile Lbz truck. And it comes with all kinds of goodies. Like this here chrome ratchet. Now this truck's not completely bone stock. Big Daddy made a few function over form modifications. Like these 20-foot long 1968 aluminum running boards. Or this tweed bed rug that has most definitely corroded the cargo box. Or this handy dandy backhoe steering wheel knob. It's actually quite functional and not illegal. And the world's first backup camera. It's manual. He even topped it off with a chrome Dixie Deer Destroyer. Everything else on this truck is original, like the windshield wipers. The 28-inch white wall Michelin tires. I don't know what this is, but at least it's got a fuse. The important thing is, this is an unmolested Lbz Duramax. That means some 16-year-old kid hadn't been rolling coal on the race tune while he's finger banging his iPhone. That's our job. Hey, you see any 6 liters won't race? I got a low tune. Well, the lap dance light's on, so I guess that means we're either in for death, dismemberment, or divorce. I can't afford any of those. We got a check engine light, but I know the number 3 glow plug is more like a no plug now, so I guess I'll just replace on those a little bit. I need all the fluids. Every one of them. Every one of them. So plans for this truck. Gonna lift the front, squat the rear end on some 26x16 American Forces. Gonna go with a 10-inch tip, a lope tune, and a Salt Life sticker across the windshield. Just kidding. Don't turn the video off yet. My granddaddy would roll over in his grave. In all seriousness, my granddad bought this truck brand new in February of 2006. Got the window sticker right here. $46,460. I've also got the receipt. He paid $40,088 for this truck. And thanks to our current president, it's worth just as much today. But I have no intention of ever selling this truck. It was my granddad's last truck. My granddad is basically what got me into diesels. My granddaddy was a trucker from the time he was 13 until he was like 75. So when I was a kid, I would always ride in the passenger seat of his Peterbilt when he was hauling loads. And I'd fall asleep with my head on the doghouse listening to that big cat purr. So I was used to the diesel smell and the diesel sound from a very young age, and I guess I never outgrew it. So, you know, I guess it's his fault I spend all this money on trucks. I don't know. Let's talk about goals for this rig. Most of you know me as a 7.3 guy. And as hard it is for those 6-liter guys to believe it, my Excursion is actually faster than their can-tuned 6-liter. So, the first thing I want to do is make sure I can outrun a 6-liter Power Stroke, which I can pretty much do in this truck with the crappiest tuning available. So now we got the 6-liter guys taken care of. Really looking for a tow and go here. I want a good, reliable, powerful tow rig, but I want to go really fast because fast is fun. So, gonna upgrade the suspension. Wheels and tires are a must because these little 16s are killing me, man. I feel like Jeff Bezos when I'm driving this thing. It's like you went in a rocket to outer space. but his rocket looked like a piss. I don't care how much horsepower your rocket has. If you fly a shaped rocket to outer space, you're just a pilot. Nobody cares. Before I do anything else, I've got to remove all the grandpa mods. The chrome Dixie Deer Destroyer, the 20-foot long running boards, and the bed rug. Sorry, Granddaddy.
What about the steering thing?
I might keep the knob. This thing is actually pretty functional. I don't really care what people think. So we're going to tow and go. Need a good, reliable, powerful tow rig. I want it to go fast because fast is fun. So we're going to have to go with some suspension because I'm a princess and I care about the way my vehicle rides. Say what you want, internet, I don't care. Definitely going to need some different wheels and tires because I have young boys and I really care what they think about me. We need a bigger fuel tank because my sending unit's going bad. And I feel like if you're gonna spend $70 on a sending unit, you should probably just spend $1,400 on a fuel tank to fix that, right? Very well. And it's also good to be able to stop where you want to stop and get fuel instead of having to stop at Love's and pay 30 cents too much per gallon of fuel. Sorry, Love's.
And have to go inside and pay for it.
And you have to go inside and pay
Because
for
they're
it.
assholes.
Right. And they mark up their Pepto and condoms. That's BS. So, fuel tank, lift pump. Duramax trucks, at least to 2010, do not have lift pumps from the factory. They just, that was not cool. They just suck it straight from the tank. That limits your horsepower potentials. Anything past 2010, I have no idea because I'm poor and I can't afford those trucks. Fuel tank, lift pump, and we need more power. We'll do the same thing everybody else does. Tuning, that's the biggest bang for the buck. Exhaust, that helps keep your EGTs down. And what else do we need? Intakes. We need the intakes because cool air in, cool air out. It's math. Definitely got to have some gauges, like every single one of the gauges, because knowledge is power. It's my favorite G.I. Joe saying. You know what driving around in this truck with these little bitty tires feels like? I feel like a millennial drinking a seltzer in skinny jeans at a lumberjack convention. So this is our next project vehicle. Let us know what you think in the comments and give us any suggestions. We're also looking for a name. Since this is built in honor of my granddad, who was a trucker, who drove Peterbilts, whose handle was Big Daddy, thinking something like Big Daddy Duramax or Little White Peter or Peter Power. Just let us know in the comments. Except for you 6-liter guys, we don't care what you think.